no. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we've got the Bluedio Hi Hurricane wireless, and we're gonna check out if this is the real thing or not later. In the QCY-T3, I've tested out, I've tweeted it, and that was the original thing, because I was kind of worried at first because the sound is not very good, but then like I kind of get used to it. I'll talk way more in my full review, so stay tuned for that. So today, let's start the unboxing. How do I open this? So it says open right here. I don't know if you can see it. I need a knife. Someone give me a knife. Sorry guys, knives are dangerous. I hate knife. So yeah, if all things goes well, this has the normal in-ear butt tip, so it should provide a better seal. And by the way, this box is just so like a normal box. Nothing. Oh my. What? I really need to check if this is the real thing or not. This thing feels like... What? Are you serious? This is not a real thing, is it? The case lights up, but that feels super cheap. Is this the real thing? Is this the real thing though? Let me try and listen to it. It says connected. Alright, so this is the real thing. I already can listen to a static electronic noise. This feels ultra cheap. It uses USB-C though, so that's kind of good, but I mean, oh my goodness, probably like weigh 5 pieces of paper, you know, and like feel like that's gonna break at any time. My expectations are very low for this now. So no wonder that this is cheaper than the QCY-T3. I thought like it's gonna have the same quality, but you know, if it's too good to be true, then it is too good to be true. I guess that's my motto of the day. And also this USB-C cable, I'm assuming right here. It does come with a nice flat cable, so USB-C cable inside the box, extra ear tips, this earphones itself, and the manual book. Wow, we've got Japanese, we've got Italian, we've got Deutsch. I'm really curious how much does this... It costs almost $20. Like, it looks good on the pictures actually. And like, this is Photoshop for sure, but I have all these earbuds, you know, the Halo, the QCYs, and the QCY-T3, the build is very good. And coming to this, like, I would say this is worse than the Redmi AirDots. So right now, because I'm really curious how this sounds, let's just test it out real quick. I'm gonna take these earbuds and put it to my ear, and it says connected. It's good that as soon as I put it to my ear, like they're both connected. Okay, hi is there, so I'm gonna put it close to my mic. It says connected, and this is huge, by the way. Like, let me get the QCY-T3. I guess like I have a pretty high standard right now for $20 $30 earbuds. This is not $20. Do you see that? Like, it's huge. And take a look at the case itself. It's like almost twice as big. I see this as big already compared to the Halo, but this is huge. What the earth? So by default, they come with the smallest ear tips. Let me try the bigger ear tips. And so why is that playing and pausing? Does it have any sensor at all? Like, what? Is it touch sensitive? No, right? No, it doesn't have anything. If I press that button, they'll play or pause. Okay, 2 buttons. That will go to the previous song. Is this like the opposite? Yeah, if I double tap on the left one, it'll go to the next song. On the right one, goes to the previous song. I really have to get used to this. The size of this thing is not standard as well. It's not circle. It's kind of oval-ish. So I don't think you can change it with any other ear tips. Okay, so for Siri, you can hold this button and it will say voice dial. Let's try and see if it has any latency now. Voice dial. Oh, that's pretty good. It starts listening right away. I didn't do anything and it sometimes just play and pause by itself. You can see right there. I didn't do anything. I was just like rocking this around. Does it have any sensor or whatnot? Can you please tell me down in the descriptions below? Okay, so right now I'll try to listen to a couple more songs and tell you what I think, what my first impressions are. Definitely bass heavy. It's not as defined as the Halo GT1. I'll start turning the volume up somewhere between my 50 and 80. This thing gets very loud. This is one of the loudest ones so far. Basically, I don't want to put this kind of volume in my ear. I am really afraid of damaging my hearing. This gets very loud, that's one thing for sure. And even in 50% bass, I would say it muddies out the entire song, kind of that vibe. So it's not the fun vibe of the Halo. You know, I'm starting to as a skeptic to every earbuds. I kind of don't like the QCY T3 at first. Didn't ever think that I would enjoy it, but actually I did, like, somewhat with that. So I don't know. I'll try to use this for like the next couple of weeks and really tell you my opinion later on. And by the way, here let me just show you real quick of the other features. So you gotta press that no magnets. I think like that's pretty good for me. I mean, that's all right. What can you do with this? Is this like the LKT9 thing where you have to press that button to charge it, or it doesn't even charge? It does charge, right? And by the way, here on the manual book it says that music or call time is 5 to 6 hours, which is around the same ballpark as the QCY T3. I found the QCY to last that long, so I'll have to test it out later. And it charges 1 hour for the earbuds and 2 hours for the charging case. So yeah, I think the charging case is indeed a charging case. Alright, so I'm gonna demo it real quick to you right here. If you want to use it as an independent mode, see if you can pair to the left side only. What is that LED coming from inside? Anyways, I'm guessing here that the main earbuds is the left side. So this thing now is in pairing mode, but I can't see anything. Right now, I'll try to hold it for a little bit longer and tell you what's happening. 3, 2, 1. Power on. And it'll say pairing mode, and I'm holding it right now, and power on, pairing mode. Okay, so it does the same thing. Let me see. Connected. Connected. Oh, what? Okay, so you don't have the left and right configuration here. You're basically connected to the same exact settings as before. You just have to hold a little bit longer in this button. So that's a pretty new way to do it. I'll try to turn the case off, put it in, and see, that does not turn off. We'll give it 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Does not turn off, and I'll turn the case on right here. And 3, 2, 1. Another, yeah, there you go. It gets disconnected. So you will have to make sure the case is on when you're putting them back, so that these will turn off. Now, let me do it one more time. So if the case is on, you take it, this will turn on by itself, and it should be pairing to the phone. There you go. So my problem with the true wireless earbuds that I've tested so far is kind of been solved with this. With the QCYs, if you want to use the left side, you will have to wait for 20 full seconds, but this, any of them, is the master. There's no slave earbuds. You can just take it out and wait for like 10 seconds, and there you go. It starts to pair with the same name. You don't have to do any pairing whatsoever. The one thing that worries me the most is just that this case and kind of the poor sound quality. I would say the sound quality here is bassy and cheap, and you know, it muddies the entire song. And by the way, I forgot to mention that there is an app that you can download to burn in the earphones. See if that changes anything. But I'm also sensing another advertisements by this app, so I don't think I'm gonna use it. Finally, last but not least, my iPad is too big, but let me get you a little call test right here. I'm just gonna go to my living room and do a simple call test. And let me show you how frustrating it is to have this. I hope you can hear it. It's like incoming call, incoming call. All right, let's answer the call.
Okay, so right now I'm outside, and yeah, here's the small call test. You can tell me how does it sound like. Does it sound any good? But yeah, the thing is now with phone calls, I can hear the static noise that I've mentioned before. It gets more intense on your right earbud. So I guess I can ignore it for shorter calls, but for longer calls, it'll be quite the challenge to ignore it. By the way, the cricket sound is really, really bad right here. So yeah, I hope this little call test will help you. It's my early review, first impressions kind of thing. That's it. I'm gonna go back inside now.
Yeah, this is it, the Bluedio Hi. If I would say it myself, it feels very cheap. This case doesn't weigh anything at all, and the size, it's huge. The fact that you will have to turn that on, that I don't know, I will have to probably get used to it. It's good that it has USB-C though. And also now the earbuds themselves, I do like how they pair with each other, but that problem when the music stops and starts playing by itself and next track is actually on the left side. And also finally the sound quality is kind of muddy. I really do have to test this out, whether the plus points of this Bluedio Hi really outweighs its problems. I guess like that will have to wait for a full review. I'll test out the latency as well. Latency is important, right? And that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope it's been useful. Please do give it a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it, and also don't forget to subscribe to see the QCY T3 review, and also if you can ring the notifications bell so that you will know when it drops. See you in the next video. That box is small. I thought it would be bigger. Like, what? Alright, so... Oh no. See you next time.